Hey guys, what's going on? This is Brooks with Trinity Gaming Studios, and I'm joined once again by Cuyler.
What's up, guys?
And today we're doing another weapon review for Battlefield 3, and we're looking at the MTAR-21. The MTAR-21 originates from Israel, and it fires a 5.56 by 45mm NATO round at 900 rounds per minute. The magazine capacity is 30 rounds in the magazine plus 1 in the chamber. Fire modes are fully automatic and semi-automatic. The reload speed is 3.0 seconds with the round chambered and 3.3 seconds if it's completely empty. The damage is 25 hit points at 8 meters, and it trails down to 14.3 hit points of damage at 50 meters. The muzzle velocity for each round is 570 meters per second. The vertical recoil for this gun is somewhat high, along with the horizontal recoil being somewhat high as well and slightly pulling to the right. The aim down sight spread with this gun is high if you're standing still, but if you're moving it's kind of average with all the other carbines. And the hipfire spread is low when standing still and low when moving. The MTAR-21 is unlocked by completing the My Own Terminator assignment in Battlefield 3 Close Quarters, which requires an EOD bot kill and 100 kills with carbines. The tricky part about this is the EOD bot kill, but I think the best way to do it would be to get on kind of a larger map and sneak around a little bit, try to find some snipers, and then just drive your EOD bot right behind them and finish them off really easily. And the 100 kills with carbine shouldn't be that bad. Since you're working on this assignment, you will have already had the ACW-R, and if you haven't tried it, then go ahead and give it a shot. It's a good gun. Other than that, it's pretty easy to get, not too much trouble. Just by taking a look at the MTAR-21 stats, you'd probably think that it's supposed to be more of an aggressive engineer weapon, and if you said that, you'd probably be right. So the MTAR-21 has the highest fire rate out of any carbine in the engineer class so far, and this gives it a huge advantage on all the new close quarters maps. Even though you don't really need to play engineer on close quarters because there's no vehicles or anything, you know, it's whatever. Just play however you want to, I suppose. And the hip fire accuracy, that's another big thing on close quarters. The hip fire accuracy with this thing is just amazing. I used to use the A91 a lot because it had amazing hip fire accuracy. Just throw a laser sight on it and you've just got reliable hip fire up to probably 30-40 meters. And when I saw that the MTAR-21 was a bullpup carbine, as was the A91, I was kind of hoping for the same thing, and fortunately that's how it turned out. If you hip fire with the MTAR-21, you will just be dropping everyone up close. I mean, you don't have to aim down sights like they do. Your accuracy will be spot on every single time. This gun is just amazing up close. But the spread aiming down sight is kinda high along with the recoil, both vertical and horizontal. So I found that this gun at a distance, it just doesn't seem to get the job done that much. The recoil throws you off target a lot. The spread's a little bit high. You're gonna have to burst fire a lot, maybe like only 2 or 3 rounds at a time, or else she'll just be all over the place with this thing. Probably anything further than 50 meters. But if they're within that range, you should have a pretty good chance at taking them out, unless they've got something like an AEK and they're kind of far away. Then you might be in trouble. But if it's up close, point blank range, and you both have automatics, this one will probably win 90% of the time. So the MTAR-21, it's a great weapon. I love using it on close quarters maps. It's just all around amazing, except for fighting at any sort of distance. But I think that this gun is just what the engineer needed for some of these smaller maps. Like, it's a good defense weapon. Like, if you hop out of your tank and start repairing, and then you see a guy off to the right about to try to come around the tank and shoot you or something, you can just pull it out and just spray him down with hip fire from like 30 meters with no problems. So all in all, this gun is amazing pretty much all the time. Biggest drawback is the reload time. You might have some problems with it because it's 3.0 seconds even with the bullet chambered, 3.3 seconds if the magazine's completely empty. It can cause some problems because this gun is kind of geared towards more of an aggressive playstyle. And if you're right up in the middle of all the action and you have to reload, you're going to have to run back and find some cover for a few seconds while you finish this reload. Because with 900 RPM fire rate, you're going to just chew through ammo with this thing. And you're going to find that you have to reload very often. and the lengthy reloads just don't make that process any more forgiving. But it's a really good weapon if you're an aggressive player and you always do get really close to the enemy, then you're not going to have a single problem with this gun. If you like kind of hanging back a little bit and not getting right up in all the action, this is probably not the gun for you.
This gun has quickly become one of my favorite guns in Battlefield 3 because of its accuracy when firing from the hip while using a laser sight. I'm a type of player that loves to run to the action, so it's perfect for me. I'll run into a room and can generally clear it out by just hip firing at each target for about 3 seconds. The only thing I don't like about the gun is its reload time, which is rather slow, but hey, the gun can't be perfect, can it? My favorite tactics for this gun are probably the Cobra, the laser sight, and the foregrip. The laser sight will help you gun down the enemies which are right on your tail because it increases the accuracy of your weapon from hip fire, and the Cobra and the foregrip will help you kill the targets which are just a little too far away for hip firing. This gun fits my playstyle perfectly, and it's just what I wanted from the engineer class.
Well guys, that's it for our review of the MTAR-21. Overall, it's a great weapon. We highly recommend it. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see all the rest of our Battlefield 3 in-depth videos that we have and the ones that are soon to come. And if you enjoyed this review, please think about leaving a like and a comment on what gun you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the battlefield.